I was so surprised at every turn. This project is so unexpected, and I'm so thrilled to be a part of telling this story, and it's so fun. It's been wonderful to be part of like the different colors of this story, and the quiet one is sort of the more contemplative, thoughtful. Every genre and corner of the imagination was utilized, because a person's life is so multifaceted, and she really goes there.
Working with Jennifer is really amazing. I mean, she's an incredibly hard worker, and just a triple, quadruple threat. So it's impressive and really inspiring to just watch her work. I think they can expect to be really wild. It's beautiful. Dave Meyers did a wonderful job. Everything that you love about her, you're gonna get in this film. All the things that we admire about her, we're gonna get in this film. And I mean, a love story is always a little juicy, so we're gonna get that too.
It was so much fun, and I'm so happy that I got to be a part of this. I'm super happy that I got to play young Jennifer Lopez, and she was so fun and sweet to work with, and I had a wonderful time. She has great work ethic. She was practicing her dancing and eating for 7 hours straight, and she's really sweet to work with.
Feeling like you were on another planet, working with J-Lo, playing her best friend in the film, and a couple of us got to do that. It was insanity. I still feel like it was a fever dream I haven't woken up from. I feel like it's going to redefine the modern musical. It's a love letter from her heart. It is literally like a love letter from J-Lo's heart, and it's just insane. I think it's going to touch people, and it's ultimately about self-love.
It's very fulfilling. You meet someone early, and then you shape, and for her to bring me in at this point where she wants to talk about the journey that I missed, the in-between time, was a really fun opportunity to just rekindle and do something special together and get to know each other really well. I suppose the quickest version is it was her truth mixed with my love of Pink Floyd The Wall. But ultimately, I very quickly learned she was interested in telling, her, we don't want to be too on the nose, so we're just breathing it into the essence of Jen as an overall sort of palette of all that she is as a star. I hope there's something for every audience. The very deeply encoded metaphors, there's the splash of the great dance, there's emotive character arcs, there's the idea that it's kind of telling narrative in a unique way.
It seems to be the way that Jennifer and I have worked together in the past. The only way it works is or how it's worked is she just gives me a call, and she's like, hey babe, or hey honey. Usually it's like, hey baby, can you be for this thing we're doing? And I'm like, of course. So we always show up for each other. I just love seeing her have an idea, and all my team and my tours and things I do are the same. Her team as well, with Tabitha and all these amazing choreographers. So it was really cool to see all the people that we know work together. And then see these ideas that she has come to life. It's inspiring to have somebody like that in your life that has this work ethic. It's really incredible. For this project, she is not afraid to just go there. You know what I mean? And also, because she lives in the spotlight, and people have things they say about her and all the different perspectives and opinions, and she just kind of lays it out there.
I'm loving the therapist role. I got big range out here. I'm just not just a gangster in the movie. Me and J-Lo go way, way back. That's my sister. She asked me to come support the movie, and I said 1,000,000%. She don't play. She's very professional, and so she wants you to be professional. So you can't slip up with her. She didn't get to where she's at without being perfection.
I think it's pretty simple. I'm just very excited for Jennifer to get her story out there, and to, the story out there, and to get it, for her to fulfill, her goals. And, I've been with her for 6 years, and she's an amazing human being, and, she pushes us, and we all are elevated because of her. I think, for her and I, we just have kind of a dance. It's super easy. I started working with her 6 years ago, and, it's just a dance, when you have the camera in your hand and you have an amazing subject like Jennifer, the camera almost kind of takes over. My approach is always to keep the cameras, as hidden as possible, and a very kind of voyeuristic approach to filmmaking, and to not really be in her way. Like, I always like to shoot from the side. I like to make the audience feel as though they're there. I think it's important for everyone to be able to kind of connect with story and normalize things that they go through. We all do that. We all go through stuff. And I think for me, just the fact that we got here to this point after almost 6 years of working with her, I'm really proud of it.
Oh my gosh, I mean, like, I feel like it's a few years in the making. Jennifer's always been so kind to do so many collaborations over the years, and this one was definitely special because it meant so much to her. Oh, it was so fun. I was on the set with Jennifer and Trevor, and we had the best time. We were laughing the whole time. We were opening our hearts. There was vulnerability. It was a beautiful, beautiful process. I think this project is encapsulated in one of her lyrics where she talks about how all she ever wanted to be when she grew up was a woman in love. And I think that's something we can all relate to, of wanting to fall in love and be in love. And I feel like it's going to connect with people.
When I did the album and I was all done with it, and I thought it was very special. For me, it was kind of my most honest and best album, in my opinion, that I've ever made. And I thought, I don't want to just do something typical with it. And I felt like there was more of the story to tell. And so got together with Dave Meyers and came up with this idea. It's very exciting. I've never done anything like this on my own. And thank God I had Dave Meyers, such a great partner, to do it with me and to really help bring my vision to life. And so I'm very excited for people to see it. You know, as it developed, we started thinking of different parts and different things, and it seemed very natural, all of the people that I decided to approach to come and do it. They were all people that meant something to me in my life, who I was very close to. I didn't really want to, that wasn't the plan. They just were doing behind the scenes and realized that there was a real, again, like, more to the story. So it's an exciting package. Like, the whole entire project is something that I didn't really plan on, but kind of organically happened. And so, again, really kind of excited to share it with the world.
Yeah, it was just kind of a cool series of events. I got an audition, got a couple callbacks, and sure enough, I'm playing one of J-Lo's friends, so it's totally surreal experience for me. It was so much fun. I mean, seeing Jennifer up close, she's such a hard worker. She's just, working with her is just so inspiring. I mean, you grow up watching her. She's always the hardest worker in the room. She's so about her work and so about the business, the acting, the singing, the dancing, and the comedy. I mean, she is so funny, like, on and off camera. I think some of our biggest laughs were off camera when we were just chopping it up with her. She loves making fun of herself, too. That's what really endeared her to me. She's so self-deprecating, so I related to her a lot in that sense.
There was an odd breakdown of, like, different emotional characters, like a cynical and an angry and a tough. And so I just figured I'd have fun with it and be at my most cynical. She's got to be one of the hardest working people in entertainment. Very surreal, but very emotionally grounded. So I feel like as long as you have this person across from you, Jennifer, who's so truthful, that's all you needed. An epic in store, an absolutely mythological, surreal, but delicate and vulnerable, which is so needed, I think, in a time of such manufactured exteriors. So here comes somebody's heart that is really being presented at the forefront.
If they call me and they say, want to put a little bit of science in what they're doing, I got to drop everything, because I think society flows on the creativity of artists. A lot of sort of marquee people were assembled for this, but we weren't there all at the same time. So they had this like rotating camera, so I played my little role, you know, my own little I'm not an actor, all right? So I tried. Jennifer and I are from the Bronx, and my earliest memories are from the Castle Hill section of the Bronx, as are hers. So there's that sort of overlap. Now, I don't mean to brag, but I'm in the Bronx Hall of Fame. I have a deeper respect for what actors do as I fail at my attempts to do it. No, I think I've gotten better.
Well, I did The Mother about a year ago with Jennifer, and then we got the call to just do a little small role in this. So I was thrilled because she's really the consummate professional. She's just wonderful to watch. So we had one small little scene, and then they did their dance number, and then they came in at the end and did it. So I got to watch her do her thing as a dancer with all these young dancers and these kids. Amazing.
Danced my whole entire life, and act, sing, dance, everything.
And then he hit me, he was like, hey, we have a role here that might fit for you. And I was like, whatever it is, I want to do it. But if it's something that has like some acting in it, I would really love that. And that's what I kind of just sprung into this. And then one thing after another just got bigger and bigger. It was Jennifer's like professionalism and her drive that was so inspiring to work and be around. And then to see how many things she can juggle at one time. That there's never enough takes. We're gonna do this again. Get the energy and keep pushing. I also took away from the fact that the whole crew around her, they respond to her really with just like looks and little clicks and snaps. And to me, it's a community of people that know how to get the job done. And then on top of it, honestly, working with Dave Meyers, unbelievable. The dude is such a creative genius.
I got a call, man. Like, hey, we need somebody who can dance, act, and yeah, who else, could do it? And they hit me up, and it was an honor. It was an honor to be able to work with her. So many amazing people on set. And yeah, she's a legend. I like how vulnerable she's being, and I think true artistry is about that. I think the only way to heal anything in this life is togetherness, and you can only come together when you're sharing. And I think she's sharing a great deal about herself. I think she told her story very well, and I think people will be very, very touched, very moved, and I'm just honored to be a part of it, you know what I mean?